given this problem where you're getting on a school bus here, and you're going to school over here, and it's making 6 stops in between. So what the problem gives us that applies to both parts A and part B are these times that it takes in between each stop. In part A, we're given the time that the bus is at each stop, and we're asked to find the total time. So what we can do is write out an equation for the total time. So the total time that it's going to take our bus to get from your stop to school is going to be equal to the time at each stop, the time that the bus is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, plus the time in between each stop. And that's what these numbers here are. So the problem gives us that each stop takes 0.8 minutes. And we can see here that we have a total of 6 stops. So the total time that our bus is going to spend at each stop, at all of the stops, is going to be 0.8 times 6, because it's 0.8 minutes each at 6 stops. And then to that, we are going to add up all of these times that it's in between each stop. So plus 2.3 plus 2.3 plus 1.4 plus 2.8 plus 1.7 plus 1.9 plus 2.1 plus 3.4. And all of that is going to equal 0.8 times 6. Here we go. 0.8 times 6 plus 12.2, which equals a total of 17 minutes that it's going to take the bus to get there. So then for part B, the second part of this problem, we're going to do something very similar. We're using this exact same equation here. The only difference is that now we know the total time and we're solving for the time at each stop, whereas before we knew the time at each stop and we were solving for the total time. So here we have our same equation. Total time equals time at each stop plus time in between. Now, the time at all the stops. Before we solved this by doing 0.8 times 6. Now, the 0.8 represented the time at each stop, so we still have 6 stops. But we no longer know how much time we're spending at each, so we're going to put a variable in for that. And our time at each stop, this here, the time at all the stops together, is going to be 6s. Time use, we know our total time. Our total time is given to us as 22.2 minutes. Our time at all the stops is going to be 6x. And then plus that 12 up. So all we're going to do here is solve for x. So to do that, we subtract 12.2 from both sides. And we get 10 equals 6x. And then you divide by 6. And you get your final answer as 1.67 minutes.